Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my drugstore foundation routine. On Monday's video, I did my favorite drugstore makeup in general, and I got a lot of requests, not just on that video, but past videos, to show my current foundation routine. So I figured since I was dealing with a couple of blemishes this week, why not do it today? The foundation that I like to use, I talked about later on, but I forgot to mention my color. It is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation in W4. So if you are interested in seeing how I do my drugstore foundation routine and pretty much everyday foundation routine, then stay tuned. So the foundation that is probably like the main focus of this video is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup, and I have to say this is probably the best foundation I've tried in such a long time. I love it because, like, even compared to like Sephora foundations, because it actually looks like skin. You know, last week I was having a good skin week. This week is not so good. I have a couple of hormonal breakouts, I think because I'm getting my period, TMI. But what I think also adds to this foundation and makes it so lovable for me is the brush that I use to apply it. You guys know I talked about this Sigma F80 flat kabuki in my May favorites video because I was using a heavier foundation. But since this is a lighter foundation, I wanted to try a different brush, and I tried this Sigma tapered kabuki F86. And since it's tapered, it's really easy to get in like under your eyes, around your nose, and it is like the best brush for this from what I've tried. I've tried it with a couple of other brushes, Real Technique brushes, this other Sigma brush, but this is my favorite brush for this foundation. And this is really good for blending out concealer as well, around the nose, under your eyes, because of its tapered shape. This is the primer I use today. It's the Maybelline Babyskin primer. I like to apply primer kind of before I do my eye makeup so it has time to like go into my skin and kind of acclimate to my skin. Is that the word? I know a lot of you think I have flawless skin, and sometimes my skin is better than this. Most of the time I have like one blemish, but this time I'm dealing with a lot. So basically to apply this foundation, I just use the foundation and my Sigma F86, which I talked about. I take about 2 pumps of this. I just take it and I dot it all around my face. I like dotting it on my face as opposed to like swiping, except I swipe on my nose. I don't know why, it's just like a personal preference. And then once I have it all over my skin, I just take a little bit and put it on my neck, even though this is like a perfect match for me, so I don't really need to. And then I brush the rest off my hand, get it kind of worked into the brush, and then I just start applying. You can see that this brush just really gets into the crevices, and I kind of do it in like little strokes at first, just to kind of get it all worked in. I do it over my lips, and I like doing short strokes and then blending. Just like the best way I found for my skin. It makes it look really natural. I like to get it around my nose, and the tapered edges really make it easy. So once I'm done with foundation, I move into concealer, and I don't have any drugstore concealers right now, but my favorite drugstore concealer, which I used religiously a couple years ago, was the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. It's really good. I'm just using the Laura Mercier concealer, which is my favorite. So then I just take it, and I don't use my fingers to blend it in, and then I take the other side, which is less pinky salmony, and I put it down the bridge of my nose. To blend in my concealer, I use this Sigma P88, which is a precision flat angled. I don't know if it's actually for your face, but it's what I use it for. But because this brush, it has a tapered, like really tapered and sharp edge, it gets under your eyes really, really well. So after I put on my concealer, I just blend it in with the brush. And I find like a mistake that many people make when they do their concealer is they just do it like here. They don't bring it up into like the corner of the eye, and because this shape, like, it gets in like really well. It's like it was like almost like made for it. This gets it in really easily. So at this point is when I would contour my nose. So if you do want a contouring video, definitely let me know. It's really easy, and if I can do it, you can do it. So if you do want a contouring video, definitely thumbs up this video. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. Golden Bronzer. I still will apply bronzer, but this is just kind of like an easy way to just like lighten up to kind of give a glow to your skin. I don't know if you can see the sheen on my cheekbones right now. It just makes you look really airbrushed, and it's like $3, so cannot beat that. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f., since this is a drugstore video, I'm just going to take my e.l.f. contouring and blush powder, which I talked about in my drugstore favorites video. I'm going to start off by by using my Sigma This is like a really old one. This is like the label has worn off, but it's their version, I think, of the 168 brush by MAC. I'll post a link down below for this brush and all the brushes. I just tap it in and then second my cheekbones and then kind of just apply it. And then I'm just taking a paddle brush, which is the Sigma SS150, which tells you how long ago I've had this because they don't label it like that anymore. But I use it every day. And then I'm just taking the bronzer and just putting it on my neck to ensure that all colors are the same. And then also taking this brush, I'm just going to put it all around my face just to make sure everything's blended. So that was my drugstore foundation routine, and you kind of got to see a little bit of my routine. Oh, I also have a question. When you guys are doing your makeup, do you do your eyeshadow or do you do your foundation first? Because normally I do my eyeshadow first, then I do foundation, and then I do my eyeliner and mascara. It's kind of weird. So let me know what your routine is down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.